Kelly Rowland has a lot going on right now. So I want to talk about it, okay? Where to start? All right, we know that she just had this new movie come out. We know that she stormed off the set of the dressing room before the movie aired. So let's talk about that for a second, okay? She was supposed to be out there and be on the Holdest show, and they were going to sit down, they were going to talk to her, they were going to interview her, they were going to talk to Kelly about this new role, which, we haven't seen much of Kelly Rowland out here on the scene. We haven't seen her dropping any new music. She hasn't been really in any film. She's kind of been over in the background. So now that she has a new movie coming out, people are interested in hearing what more plans she has, what she thinks about the movie, what she thinks about the role, and anticipation of the movie, right? They were saying that she had did a SEX scene, which she's never done before, so it was going to be a juicy interview. But no, Kelly Rowland gets upset about a dressing room. Now, let's keep in mind, right? She wanted a bigger dressing room, so she walks off set. But they also have J-Lo, who's in a dressing room. They have another guest who's in a dressing room. And Hoda herself says, well, Kelly, if you don't want the dressing room, then you can have mine. Now, keep in mind, it wasn't as though they were trying to put her in some place where she had to share, or it was dirty, or it was nasty, or it was somewhere that she didn't get all the amenities that she requested. It was just smaller than what she wanted, right? So her storm off didn't really do anything because it didn't stop the show. They had the show and they kept it going. They also had Rita Ortiz step in, and it was a nice show. But it left, a bad taste in people's mouth because they're thinking, okay, Kelly, you out here acting like a diva when you really have been off the scene. You ain't really been popping, and you have all these demands. And as soon as you think you're going to do a little bit of something, then you think you have power to just make people give you what you want. So now the movie drops, right? The movie drops, and when I tell you the reviews were all over the place, they were saying that this is one of the worst movies that have ever been streamed on Netflix, right? They're saying it was one of the worst Tyler Perry films. It's saying it was some of the worst acting. It was saying that the plot was one of the worst. I mean, the critics were eating it up. The views were getting low on Netflix. And I will say this, there has been some worse Netflix movies. I went and watched that movie, and I did not think it was all that terrible. I do think it was drawn out. I think that the plot twists that were in the movie were good and was great. I didn't see the end coming the way that it did. I didn't think that Kelly Rowland did any bad acting. I do think that you could tell she was not really ready for that role, and that they had some other people in there who could have played, the lead lady. But I did not expect it to just be a flop the way that it has been out here on the circuit, okay? Now, it could be a lot of things behind that, right? The people are saying that you were in your diva ways and that your attitude has changed, so maybe the support of you has changed. Also, you have Tyler Perry out here who has this battle going on with Monique, and a lot of people are standing up for Monique and what she's saying after that phone call got dropped and everything. So a lot of people are saying we're not going to watch a Tyler Perry film. And I'm going to tell you, I don't really care who makes it or produces it. If it's a good movie, I don't mind sitting and watching. Would I go and watch this movie 2 or 3 times? Absolutely not. One was enough for me. But that's typically all of Tyler Perry films, because they're either overly acted, they're overly emotional, or the plot is so predictable. And on this one, it had a little bit of both, right? But I don't think it was as terrible as people were making it seem, like it was the worst Netflix movie ever and everything else. But I don't know. If you guys have seen it, let me know what you guys think about the movie down in the comments below and what Kelly has going on. I will see you guys down there.